I guess for me, it would be a merger of the two. The culture and the environment. Because Catanduanes is actually, it has all the amenities that you would want to seek in somewhere. I guess that's why it's called a happy island, because there are a lot of places where you can be happy, or there are a lot of places that can provide happiness for you.
Want to get in touch with nature and escape from the busy, bustling, and restless life in the city for at least a little while? No worries, because we will take you to a happy place, exclusively here in Catanduanes. Due to its unique culture and the beautiful places that bring an abundance of happiness to the people, as well as the hospitality and friendliness of the Catanduanons, this place has been dubbed the Happy Island. Get ready to venture into a new journey in the ecstatic province of Catanduanes. Bringing you the smiles, this is Hometown Vlogs.
I'm Jancis Templonuevo, and I'm from Catanduanes, a small island in southern Luzon that is famous for its abaca, its tourist spots, and of course, it's famous for being the very first to be hit by typhoons when there's a typhoon in this general area of Luzon. A recent hobby I developed was modification of motorcycles. An interest for me, something interesting would be how people live. It's interesting for me to see their daily lives. Sometimes, though, when I'm driving on my motorcycle, I like to get a general feel of what other people are doing. For example, when I see a street vendor or something like that, it's interesting for me to think about their lives or how different our lives could be. It's interesting, and I find that a lot in Catanduanes. I do actually drive around a lot, and actually, it's in my Google Maps history, my location history. It says it said, in this month you've driven more in this month than you did last month. So I could definitely say that I do drive around a lot. There was this one time, me and my friend were on a scooter, a Rusi Venus 125, and we were going up this hill, in the middle of Catanduanes. Because in the middle of Catanduanes, it's mostly mountains. We were going up this hill. It was early morning, so there was a lot of fog. And when we got to the peak of the hill, when we started to descend, at the peak we saw the whole mountain range. It was covered in a blanket of white fog. It was really beautiful. And then the way that the early morning sun hit, the fog, it was really beautiful. And I think we tried to take a video of it, but we couldn't really capture the essence of the moment. I guess some things are just better experienced in real life.
As the sun rises from the east, revealing itself all the way up from behind the mountains, along with a white fog that covers the trees and the road, words are not enough to describe how beautiful this early morning scenery is for Jancis. This kind of environment that he witnessed throughout his life is just one of the things that make Catanduanes a happy place.
I guess for me, it would be a merger of the two. The culture and the environment. If I were to interpret it, I would say that it's because of the general feel of the island, or that there are more places to feel happy in this island. If hypothetically you guys were to come here, I would focus much more on the northern parts of Catanduanes. It's because I feel like that part is really special for me, especially in places like Pandan. It's a beautiful place because it's at that point where it's urbanizing, but it's not really urban at the same time. Like, you can see in the northern parts of Catanduanes, you can see towns that have rivers that run through them. And the rivers, they're not, they're not dirty. They're clean, they're emerald green with bangka. We call them bangka, it's a small boat that fishermen use. With like colorful bangka, the river banks. If I were to take you guys here, I wouldn't focus too much on the parts that are advertised on Facebook or Instagram. I would focus much more on the experience of getting to those places, because there certainly have been times where I find myself just stopping at the side of the road and just looking over at an area, and I'm like, wow, that's beautiful. If we look at the dish, we have latik. It's sort of a rice cake that we pour over like a syrup over it. It's sort of a comfort food for some. And I actually know the one that is most famous for making latik in the island.
Ako ang Simplicio Mendoza, the origin of Simple Latik.
So pwede po siyang mapod na native talaga uya sa Catanduanes?
Yes, native because he's from Catanduanes. Our original food, native food. It symbolizes Catanduanes because of the originality of the latik. Okay. Because of coconut, we have this yogurt, and we have this pandan kina, to make it more yung masiram, para masiram, at saka the smell is good.
According to Simplicio Mendoza, latik is a native Catanduanes food, as the food originated from the island. Latik is made of coconut, sugar, pandan mixed together, and is paired with a sauce that is a caramelized coconut milk and cream. Latik is locally produced and is being exported and delivered to other areas around the country, like Albay and Manila, as only the Catanduanes latik has the original taste and smell of the product, and has ever since became their business and source of income.
To persuade people to come here, I would say that it's an adventure, because you're in an island and nature is just always a few steps away from your door. It's an adventure like no other. That I would say it's a unique experience that can't be found anywhere else because of the culture. The people here are welcoming. We have great food. Overall, the sense of like anyone can be your friend, whether it's a tricycle driver. The general sense of community is here, and that extends to tourists as well. Some people I know have made lifelong friends just from one encounter here in Catanduanes. I would say that the experience here is that it's not that we have one particular place that is famous for its beauty. Rather, it's almost like the whole island is the main attraction. I guess the culture and the general feel of the place, it all creates for some sort of experience that cannot be found in any other place.
Living the provincial life for most of the youth today may be viewed as a hindrance to experiencing the height of their lives. In fact, this is what Jancis felt before acknowledging the beauty of his hometown.
It's sort of poetic that for most of my life, I saw Catanduanes as this sort of cage, and I wanted to go out, get out of this cage, And then when I got out, I was missing it. And I guess that's what makes it home. it really goes hand in hand with what I've been trying to do with my motorcycle, because like I get to experience more of the island, and it just reinforces my notion of this is home. And I guess that's why for me Catanduanes is home, because there's no other place like it.
In this world of the hustle and bustle, we find ourselves longing for that sense of serenity and contentment. Those feelings are found in the province of Catanduanes, wherein the friendly locals and breathtaking nature are a testament to their name. Take in the fresh air this town is offering you and be fascinated by the wonders of it. What are you waiting for? Come ride to Virac Catanduanes, the happy island. This is Hometown Vlogs. Stay tuned for our next destination.